Hello everybody, Calamity here, and welcome to another Envisaged Echo guide. Like I said in the last video, sorry this one's so late. I just didn't have the keys for Venti's Echo. And, the theater wasn't reset at the time, and I just finished it, so now I can do it. But before we even begin, I saw some of you guys comment, that you don't even know where the Envisaged Echo guide, or excuse me, the Echo challenges are. You need to go to the theater lobby for the Imaginarium Theater. So you need to unlock this endgame mode, and you need to complete it, even if you're only able to do it on, I believe normal is what you need to do for Act 6, or even easy mode, to get a key. And you need 2 keys to unlock one character's Envisaged Echo challenge. Once you have 2 keys unlocked, come on over to the painting and make sure you tap F on it, or whatever your console button is for it. And you'll be brought to the menu where you can choose your Envisaged Echo. Make sure on the bottom right, I'm blocking it with my VTuber model, sorry. There's a Key of Echoes button here. You can claim your key. So you can see here, you get 2 keys every season if you can clear Act 6 or Act 10. Don't worry if you can't clear Act 10 yet. If you can't, then you can't. Then just, get the Act 6 key, wait till the next month, and then you'll get your second key, and then you can choose, who you want to unlock. And today's videos, we're going to focus on Venti. Alright, he has 2 parts to his challenge. Honestly, the first part is really easy. Sort of, kind of. Just make sure you're careful. So the first thing you're going to do is, it's a gliding challenge. So as soon as you start the button, a bunch of lasers are going to pop up, just glide on over. You will take damage because I'm lazy like that, but, as long as you don't die, you're good. So just glide on over. As you can see, I do take damage, but we're chilling. Second part, same thing. It gets pretty close, I'll admit. Third part though, use your skill. Then glide on over. Make sure you go to the right a little bit. On the fourth part, just wait. Just wait. Wait for the lasers to expand, and then you just move forward. Just like that. It's pretty easy. And that is part 1. And then the game figured, hey, I bet you're gonna skip all those lasers and just fly through them. So here's a bunch of healing orbs for you. So thank you for that. And then these are skill. Honestly, I think you can just retry and it'll bring you to the second part, but whatever. In fact, I do highly encourage you to retry. Don't even start the challenge yet, because they don't explain anything to you. At least I don't think so. So when you retry like this, you'll see the text pop up, right? So it says special rules, and there's some stuff you need to know. The first part being, in this challenge, there's going to be pullable floating bombs that will spawn. When you attack these bombs, they'll explode and deal a bunch of damage to the enemies. Hopefully you pulled all of them into Venti's burst. This is how we're going to clear lots and lots of enemies really fast, at least partially. The second part, it says here, is that torches will be extinguished one by one. That doesn't really make sense on paper, so I'm going to explain it to you on the actual arena. So if you move forward, there's 3 torches, like this, in a triangle formation. And they're each going to go out every time you clear out a wave. So it's going to go out one by one. The reason you need to know this is because you're going to use the torches to deal damage. There's going to be a bunch of cryo enemies, like the specters, the slimes, and even a cryo mage, and they all have like ice shields. The best way to get rid of ice shields is to use pyro damage, and then we're going to do exactly just that. So to ensure that our burst is infused with pyro damage, what you want to do is do a charge shot on the torch itself, like that. When you do a charge shot like that and it hits pyro, because it's animal, it will swirl with the pyro and do a pyro explosion. This is how you're going to apply pyro to your opponents, and then you're going to suck them up with your burst, and it should be pretty easy from there. If you can suck up all the enemies, get a pyro infused burst with the bomb floating into it, you've done it perfectly. Alright, as soon as you are ready, start the challenge. We're going to go right behind this torch, charge attack into burst. Go ahead and use your skill, use some normal attacks, whatever. Get your burst back, basically. So you're waiting, because the specters take forever to explode. Right here, same thing, charge. 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 Bomb is here. Use your burst. Alright, we didn't get it correctly. Unfortunate, but it's just how it be. Just gonna go ahead and have to wait for those specters to die. Go ahead and break the shield. Ouch. We have a bomb ready. Go ahead and just keep charge attack the shield. And there you go. So you don't have to play it perfectly. Obviously, if you did, you're probably going to have a lot more extra time than I did. So you can see we messed up on the second wave. Because that one's a little tricky because of the way the monsters spawn in the slime. So the only extra advice I can give you is focus on killing the slime's shield first. And then wait for the bomb to spawn. And then hopefully the specters have started hovering over to you. And then you can use your burst, group them all up, and just kind of pray that Pyro takes over and infuses so you can do lots of damage. As you can see, we didn't even get Pyro infusions on the second and third wave, but if you did and you played it right, you know, props to you. I just kind of proved that you didn't need to play super perfectly to get it right. As long as you're using the bomb to the best of your abilities and you got your burst ready to go, you should be able to clear this challenge with a decent time. If you are still struggling, you know, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to help you out. But before we go, let me just show you my Venti's build, just so you guys know this isn't a whale Venti or anything like that. And he's not a, you know... I honestly just kind of haven't touched Venti's build in, like, years and years. But he is at level 90. His weapon is a sacrificial bow, only refinement 1 at level 70. So not even this is min-max. You could have definitely gotten a level 90 sacrificial bow. This would have given him even more energy recharge, so he has more consistent burst uptime. But yeah, give him something like this. You can try to give him a damage bow if you want, like the stringless or something, just to increase his burst damage, his skill damage. Not really necessary though. And obviously, if you have his signature weapon, the Elegy for the End, this is going to be his best in-slot weapon. It's going to give him Elemental Mastery, which is increasing his swirl damage. It gives him, you know, a bunch of buffs as well. So it's overall the best weapon for him. But I just didn't want to do, you know, a whale or heavy investment build. Artifacts, not much to say here. Just Viridescent Veneer is going to do a lot of carrying because it decreases elemental resistances. So if you're infusing it with Pyro and they lose the, you know, the Pyro resistance, that's huge. For substats, you're looking for Elemental Mastery, Energy Recharge are your main two. But if you can get a little bit of crit rate, a little bit of crit damage, sure. And attack percentage, throw it in there. But for his Sands, his Goblet, and his Circlet, well, I should probably change this. This is bad. I would just go all Elemental Mastery main stat. For the best swirls. Constellations, as you can see here, is at C0, but honestly, his constellations are so bad, they wouldn't really help you out that much anyways. You can see here, like, C1, 2 additional arrows with the aim shot, that's... I mean, sure, I guess. More pyro damage, I guess? I don't know, but not necessary. And his talents are not even leveled properly, just to show you how scuffed his build is. 3, 6, and 6. You could definitely clear this challenge with even more time than I had if you level up properly his talents to 8 or even higher. And I still had like 15 seconds, a little under 15 seconds overall once we finished the challenge. So yeah, you don't really need a decked out Venti to complete this challenge. It's very easy once you understand it. It's more of a puzzle rather than a test of like your character's build. So hopefully this was helpful to someone out there. Again, I'm pretty late, so I'm pretty sure there's already better guides on his Envisaged Echo out there. But if this was helpful too, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll try to make more guides on time in the future. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.